Okay, so today we will be making this DJ KHALED-esque slidey high synth that works really good in hip-hop productions. I used Native Instruments Massive and one reverb on this, and this will be available for download in the description, so click on it and you can get the file for free. Okay, and if you don't want to do that, then I'll just show you how to make it real quick. So, oscillator 1 is a saw wave, intensity amp all the way up. Oscillator 2 is the same, and oscillator 3 is the same. So just go square saw on all of them, go wavetable intensity amp all the way up on all of those. Okay, and then on oscillator 2 we're going to pitch it up 0.11. And then on oscillator 3 we're going to pitch it down -12. Okay, and then what else we got? So for the filters, I routed this all the way to the top, right there, and then filter 1 is a low pass 4 with the cutoff at a little bit under the C, resonance at about the R. And then, let's see what else I got going on. Okay, so we're going to take an LFO 5, put on oscillator 2, and pitch that up 0.22. And then the rate is almost all the way up on that. Amp all the way up. And then we used a sine curve for that. Envelope 4. Attacks all the way down, levels all the way up. Decays all the way up, levels all the way up. And the release is right there. So just copy those settings. Then on the effects slot I got a chorus with a dry wet at about middle and rate middle, offset and depth both about in the 12 o'clock position. Then I got a delay with the dry wet at about 9 o'clock, damp a little bit under the D, feedback pointing towards the C. Making a tutorial right now.
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah. Okay, and then the EQ, the low shelf is going to be at about the L, and then I boosted the high shelf a little bit. Now just feel free to play around with it and kind of get your own sound. It's a lot better when you know actually what these things are doing. That way you're not just copying knobs and not learning how to make sounds. And then I turned the master down just so it wouldn't peak. So it's at about 9 o'clock. Okay, and then in the voicing, it's a monophonic sound. On the unisonal spread, I turned the pitch cutoff on and put it at about the third little marker there. And always trigger, let's see. In the oscillator, I put the time knob at about the T. That way you get that nice slidey effect. Now you can kind of play with that filter 1. You know, maybe in the verse you have it down here. Then when the chorus hits, you go, you know, just play around with it, have fun. So that's for Massive. Now, the effects that I used on it, I used a Space Designer, which is basically just a intricate reverb. You can use any kind of reverb and kind of get your own sound to make it a lot fuller and a lot bigger sounding. Here's what it sounds like without any reverb. And here's it with. Just a lot more distant and a lot kind of fuller sounding. So once again, here's it completed. and check out the description to get that free download. Like it, and subscribe for more videos in the future.